So, if you were, I don't know where to. I don't even know where to start. If you were with us before, you might remember we had a little friend visiting, and we have a bigger friend this time. These,
it got me.
Just attracts, they're just attracted to Lenny for some reason.
Help.
So. Yeah, if you weren't with us before, you're probably thinking it's a little early for Halloween. What the heck are they doing? But today,
there he is. And
today is Monday, October 2nd. This is our Flosstube number 37, and we are
the SABLEStitchers. Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Yes, we're so happy to catch up with you. It's been about 2 weeks from our last video, and like I said, we had a little spider that kind of interrupted in the middle of the video, and then several sharp-eyed viewers said, and then it was crawling across the wall later on, so it's like
oh, there he is over there.
So I'm going to have to do a pause here and do a critter control. Okay, so hopefully no more interruptions. So if you're new here, welcome. SABLE is an acronym for Stash Accumulated Beyond Life Expectancy. And this is a video that's mostly about cross-stitch and a couple of other little crafting, handcrafted things. So one thing, I moved the microphone in between us because one of the comments we had, a couple people commented they couldn't hear me last time, so trying to remedy that, and hopefully that, won't increase the crinkling noise. I think I have things unwrapped as much as possible. So we should start with a little life update. So what's new with you?
Well, why don't you tell us what's new with you?
Oh, it's not time yet.
Okay, then I'll tell what's new with me. Nothing really. My boys went to homecoming, some of my boys, and I'd love to show pictures, but I didn't ask permission for the girls' mom. But he made a sign, and he held it up, and he says, "Will you be my Taylor, and I'll be your Kelsey?" He thought that was really, really clever. And so anyway...
If you're not football fans,
duh.
Yeah, well, my sister's not a football fan, so she would probably ask. But I don't know. When I went downstairs to watch the game last week, my husband said that blonde lady's in the stadium.
Yeah,
I was like,
she was
okay. What blonde lady? So
yeah, Taylor Swift is dating or hanging out with our tight end Travis Kelce on the Chiefs. So it was quite the show at Arrowhead Stadium a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, so they've been kind of an item lately. So
it's like, it's huge nationwide, but especially in Kansas City. So yeah, that would resonate with anyone in Kansas City.
So anyway,
cute.
He was so handsome in his. He had a suit and he had a tie that matched hers, and anyway, he's a freshman in high school, and she goes to a different school, so her homecoming is next weekend, and so she has a different dress, and now he has a different tie. So that was his first date. So that was cute, and then
and you gave him dancing lessons.
Oh yes, I asked him. I says, "Do you?" He dances weirdly, but fun. But I asked him, I said, "Do you know how to slow dance?" And he says, "No." So I taught him how to slow dance and where to put his arms and where that the hand on the hip stayed on the hip. And, but anyway, it was so sweet. It was a very tender one.
That is so sweet.
And then my senior, went and had his senior pictures taken this past weekend with his mama, and
it was almost too hot.
Well, they went at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow. Well, probably good light then too. But
he signed. He's going to K-State, so
good
going
for him.
Sure.
That's exciting.
And
it's good
so
to have
some
that
really cute pictures taken. But it's just now, Mama's now realizing all the first of the last. So, and. I have to laugh because when I was going through this with her, she just couldn't get it. What's your problem? And I says, you'll understand someday. And so now she says, this is really her last Christmas with both boys living at home. So I think she's really has dawned on her that, her, like we all do, we grow up and start our own lives. And I guess that's it for, the other little boys are doing just fine. And those are just kind of info that came up. So happy to share.
I always thought that was I thought that was a really exciting time in the kids' lives, seeing them I was really sad to see them leave because one went 500 miles west and the other went 500 miles east. But it was fun seeing them kind of realize their dreams
but
and
that's what
figure
you
out
want them to
what
do.
their path needs to be and that kind of thing. So, yeah, good. Yeah.
So,
but
don't know where the whole path will lead them, but we got a school and we'll see. So I'm proud of them. I love them all. You know how much I love my boys.
Yes.
So.
Well, and we had a little adventure last week.
We did. We had quite an adventure
We did a little road trip to St. Charles, Missouri.
I have to tell you, I am 72 and never, ever, ever have I been on a girl road trip. I've taken my kids to places by themselves, or with other friends, skiing, but never have I gone on a girl road trip. So
thanks for sharing.
It was,
Will you do it again now?
I probably.
I think the weather was nice. So
Well, the first part of the trip was weather.
Well,
was
yeah. So we left on Thursday morning, right? No, it was Thursday afternoon because
Yes.
we had to be there by 6:30.
Right.
So
we left in-
if you're familiar with Missouri, we took Highway 70. It goes between Kansas City and St. Louis. So we were heading east on Highway 70, and I was driving, and I'm tooling along, and all of a sudden, we passed the highway patrol in the median, and I looked down at my speed.
Cop, is what I said. Cop. Because I knew she had a cruise control on. I go, cop.
Well, and I looked down, and I was going like 70 something, and I have the car where there's a little icon, and it said 60, and I mean it was the interstate, and so I'm like, uh-oh, and I'm looking in the
so
back,
funny.
and I said, I didn't think he's not pulling out. He's not pulling out. And they yeah, he's pulling out.
Oh yeah, he pulled.
Yeah,
I was looking in my my side mirror. I go, oh, he pulled out.
Yeah. So we, continue on for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden, these lights go on right behind my car, and I'm like, oh no! So
I gotcha.
I pull to the side of the road, and I pull behind. There's a car already on the shoulder, so I pull behind that car and stop, and we're sitting there. And the guy in the car in front of us gets out, and he comes over to Lenny's side of the car, and she rolls down the window.
I'm so naive.
And what did he do?
Well, he knocked on my window.
Okay, yeah.
And so all of a sudden I saw what was behind us, and it was a tow truck. It wasn't a police car. It said motor assist on the back. And I saw then that he was stopped, and I go, I bet that's your tow truck, isn't it? And he said yes. And so he just kind of patted the door, and he says, you ladies be safe. I think he thought we weren't going to make it where we were.
You know what? How you always think of something you should have said afterwards, and we should have said, we always stop for people, and see if you needed a prayer, because I know people who would do that,
or didn't have a phone and but it wasn't until we actually saw the vehicle behind us.
I mean, there was no whoop whoop or anything. It was just the
but then
lights, and I guess I have a guilty conscience, so
I don't think this is a policeman.
No.
I think
So
that's
then
a
he
broken car.
He helped direct us, so we got back on the interstate safely.
He kind of got everybody to move over because he thought we needed help. Where you got that idea? But anyway, so he had everybody move over so we could pull back out on the interstate.
So that
it was good for a laugh.
Yes, we chuckled about that for a long time. We're probably the only ones getting stopped by motorist assist. The people out driving by.
Cop! I mean, there was a cop, but that wasn't.
That lady's crazy.
Maybe you had to be there, but it was
I know. We
was
got a
pretty
kick out
funny.
of it. And so we had a good time at Galleria, and I think we'll talk about that. And then coming home, we ran it. So as we were coming home, I said to Lenny, "Have you ever been to Maggie Bonanami's shop in Lexington, Missouri?" And she said no. And I said, "Well, let's go there." So we got off the interstate, and it had looked a little threatening, but we're
Sky was
going
kinda dark and
north,
rolling.
towards Lexington, and all of a sudden starts, and it looked like it was breaking up. It started raining.
Yeah,
It
because
looked
we
like
could
it's
see
breaking up.
the level kind
Yeah.
of like lift
But no, we ran into hail.
this big.
It was.
Well, I'm not going to say it's that big, but it was at
It
least.
hit the windshield. It sounded really bad.
Every time it hit the sunroof, I ducked. It's like I didn't know where I thought that was going to go, but we pulled off over to the side. There was no.
There was a
Well, I
little
think
bit
there was
of a
one
tree.
tree, and I wouldn't even call it a tree. It was probably more of a
There was
hedge.
yeah.
But somebody else was up there. But we pulled over, and I mean, honest to goodness, that hail was probably. And you did get some dents.
I got, yeah. But Lenny said something about, if you want to turn around, that's okay. I'm like, it's going to be just as bad turning around. I have a goal, So we got to Lexington, and Maggie's shop was closed because she was doing an open house today. That day.
So we went to a couple other stores.
Yeah.
And
You got,
and I forgot to bring it.
Oh, okay.
I found it. I'll bring it next time. I found a cute little frame, and it looked like it just had a page torn out of encyclopedia, maybe. But on the bottom of it was stamped bats. It had stamps of bats.
It was really cute.
And
Really cute idea.
so it was very clever. So it'd be something cute. Oh, do you know why vampires need that mouthwash?
No.
Because they have bat breath. Anyway, but I'll bring that little frame. It is so cute. It will be a cute finish.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, I did come home with dents, and but we got home safely, so that was all.
And the
good.
sun was shining by the time I got home. But
Well, I mean, I think once it seemed like once we got to Lexington, I don't know if they even had any rain. It was kind of pretty dry, I think there.
Yeah.
So.
That
we just-
hail was
yeah.
it was scary.
It was, yeah.
And I'm sorry about your car.
I know, but I don't know. It could be worse. So,
Could
all
always
right.
be worse. All right, let's get going.
So,
I have here is my September, and I did.
my book
I didn't. Well, I think I finished one thing. Was my little acorn finish from I showed last week, but I worked it. I can't say monogamously because I can't say it, but I kind of stuck on 5 things. So kind of worked on the same things, and then October all I did was put in some pumpkins. So and then
Well, it's only the second.
I
so.
know. What do you expect? Okay, so that's that.
Okay. Do you want to show your finish?
I just brought some previous finishes.
Well, that's a new finish.
Oh, and that's a new finish. Yeah. Okay. At our retreat that we had at Quilter Station, this came from Lois, from Lady Dot, and it was a little needle book.
so cute. That's
there's
blackbird fabric.
Yep.
Is that right?
And I did the front, and I did the back, and then the inside.
It's such a cute idea.
And then I thought, boy, this needs something to close it. And I thought, and of course I didn't read directions, but in my box I found an extra piece of ribbon. So you ladies that have finished this, can you tell me what the ribbon was for? It probably closes it, and I've already glued it really tight. So I'm thinking maybe if I put a button on the back and glue it and a button on the front, and then I can wrap it. I don't know, but I didn't know I had this. But anyway, I think it's adorable, and I did it.
It looks really cute.
So
Very cute. And the ribbon is just the perfect color.
yes, and so we had the two little that we cut to hold the scissors, and then we had a button and some pins and some little felt to hold our scissors. But I'm sure this was the closure, and I'll figure it out. Okay, so that was my current finish. Previous finish I have is I just grabbed some stuff that I had on the wall. I know this is called Ghostly Manor. And I think if you put in Ghostly Manor, we'll be able to find out
Ghostly Manor.
Who's the... I did this last year, and I forgot to write on the back. So, and then I found this little hanger. It's there. I'm not going to do it that way. So it says Boo, and then the little hanger. So
I think that'd be Lizzie. Is that Lizzie Kate, or does she do things like that? No,
I don't think it was. But anyway, so, and then I did get to go to an antique store. I found this. I love the frame. So it's got glass on it. But
very nice frame.
I mean,
it's very well made.
Yeah, what did I pay for it? $14. So, but what a cute idea. Just, do some embroidery stitching and then some little, looks like 2-inch squares. And you have a cute little sign. So, or you buy it at an antique store already done.
Yes, very nice.
So, and then I did buy, this is a painting from Teresa Kogut. And I just need to find a frame for it. And I love this angel. It says, gratitude turns what we have into enough. We always have enough. So, I love her angels. Okay. So, that's it from old stuff. So we can go to Galleria now.
Well, I showed this in our last video, and I had several questions on it, both on Instagram and on our video. People asked what linen it was on, and it's on 36, I didn't know at the time, 36 count Nantucket Brew, which I believe is an R&R reproduction. So I don't know if that's one of their regular linens or if that was a special dye lot or whatever, but that's what that's on.
Love white pumpkins. And you should see the front of her porch. It's so pretty.
I'll put a picture in because I think... Yeah, I'm really happy with it.
Oh, you'll like it. It looks so pretty.
Just got those 2 days ago. I think I went to our local place where I usually get my mums and got they had a whole bunch of gourds at a really good price. So that's always a fun thing. So so Galleria. Oh, yay.
I've never been. This is my first time. And it was eye candy. We got there and got a quick little snack, and then we were just going to look, right? We were just going to look to see what was there so we would be ready to go shopping the next day. And of course we thought, what if it's not here the next day? So we bought. And not a whole lot, but
that was it.
We had some fun. So, it was fun.
So Galleria is a little different. It's put on by Inspired Needle. I think there was another promoter before Inspired Needle, and you can go for 1, 2, or 3 days. It's held at the Embassy Suites Hotel in St. Charles. Oh,
and next year.
Okay. We're making plans to go back next year because it was very, very fun. We're going to
do this again.
So it's not really, they do you can sign up in advance to go, or what we did is we just bought the tickets when we got there. And so it's a needlework show, and vendors come and they set up their booths in a room. It was 1 floor of rooms, all around. The Embassy Suite has like this open courtyard, so one floor rooms all around the courtyard. You get a booklet that, yes, I should have looked at this when I was going around.
I know,
because it has good things like the hours. Yes, show that.
And notes,
which I should have done because I saw something I wanted to buy, and then do you think I could go back and find it? No.
And it's like, I know it was on the left side,
Yeah.
But it had where you could write down things that you wanted to, where you go back. But I didn't notice that until
So it has like a map of all the vendors. It has a list of the events that are taking place. And last year I took part in one of the round robin events. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. 3 of them it looks like. And so what the round robin is you pay a set fee and then you go and you don't know which of the vendors are going to take part. I think there was 5 in the one that I did. And so they all give you a little kit, you know, just a kind of a little surprise kit. And so there were three times you could do that. I didn't do it. Then there's classes. Some of the different vendors will do a special class. And I didn't do any of those this year either because, as you know, I just have so many whips and things kitted up that I just, no matter how cute it was, I just didn't need to do something else. And then there's just places where you can sit and stitch.
Oh, they had 3 rooms to where you could just go and have some private stitching, or you just stitch out in the lobby area close to the stacks. So, but it was so much fun, and we met so many people, and the people at our table were so nice. And I'm kind of jumping around, but we had gone to Color and Cotton, which we can get to later, but I bought this little autograph book, and I had some very, very, very good friends write little notes, and it's just going to be something that I'm going to take with me wherever I go.
Everyone. I mean, some people we had met before. We met a lot of new people and went out to dinner on Friday night with some new friends, and thank you for inviting us.
Yes.
And it was so much fun. It was really laid back, and there's no agenda kind of thing because, you know, we didn't do any classes. There was no designers.
There was no plans. We ate at Lewis and Clark restaurant, which was absolutely delicious and cozy. In St. Charles, if you haven't been to St. Charles, that's one sweet town. Cobblestone streets and lots of little parks and benches on the side, and people walking their dogs, and then lots of shopping, lots of restaurants, and
So do you want to show what you got from?
Yeah, I can. I didn't buy what I thought was too much, but I did buy some fabric. Some I'm working on. I lost the little plastic tag. I had the plastic, but I don't have the tag. So I did buy this. I think it's a 32, but such a beautiful piece of fabric. Just a nice neutral. But doggone it. And then I got...
Oh, that's pretty.
Yes, this was 36 count Friendship Green. This is... You know me, I love...
That could be spring, that could be fall. I mean, it could be...
anything. And I know it's not showing up the true color, but it's just such a pretty green. It's like...
That really is a pretty green.
Yeah, it's a very pretty green.
Very nice. It has a little bit of blue in it, too.
Then this
very
one,
nice shading.
It was just a little piece, and I just was thinking Halloween, fall, but I like just these kind of small pieces of fabric, and it's Annabelle Autumn. So, and it's I like the color. It's 28 count, but they didn't have any other color in another count. So, but anyway, so I got that, and then Fox and Rabbit Hog Bristle. I got this. And this is a beautiful thing.
Oh, I love hog bristle. That's a very popular. You hear a lot of people doing things on hog bristle.
I got one little spot down there, so I started just trying on it to see how I did, and I liked it.
Oh, good.
It made me happy. Okay, so that's some of my linen.
So I got several by Fabrics by Stephanie. I think these are all 40 count. I got Caramel Macchiato, which is a really pretty modeled. It has a lot of peachy in it. Very peachy.
But it looks fallish. It could be fallish too.
Yes. And then I got Chocolate Milk. I think I heard from one of our friends she really likes chocolate milk.
That
I think
too.
very pretty. Get a lot of brown. I think that'd be perfect for an reproduction sampler. And then Colonial Parchment, because I wanted a nice neutral.
Very nice.
And I would say it doesn't It doesn't read yellow or gray.
No, it's just a nice,
Very nice
kind of
neutral.
light.
Maybe slightly
Lighter
brown
color.
or green. And then toasted almond
That
is
has
very
more of a green too,
yeah.
I think.
So toasted almond. So I got those 4 linens. And then I got Stacy Nash. Well, her daughter was there, but Stacy Nash had a booth, and they had this model in the booth, and it is so pretty in person. It's called, what is it called? Farm Market Pin Keep. It's one of her recent releases, and I know I'm going to see her later this week in New York. And I asked her daughter if she's going to have a trunk show there, and her daughter said yes. But I just wanted to go ahead and get this one because that was really pretty. That might be pretty on your green even.
Yeah.
I just love that. The little
I think that's one of those
spool,
that really...
the pumpkin. I don't know if you can see the little outline of a house. It was just so cute in person. And then I also got one of Taylor's waxers. It's stuck here. And it's the owl.
Oh, I love it.
She does such a nice job.
Oh, I love it.
And then when we were in Rosewood Manor booth, I tell you that the models in there were just so pretty
Stunning.
and so artistic. It was overwhelming how pretty they were. But one of the things they had is Karen Kluba, I think it's her sister-in-law, is a bookbinder. And she had these little handmade needle books, and I just love this fabric on this one. And so I wanted to pick that up. What I think I'm going to do is on each page I'm going to put like a certain brand of needle, like 28 count, Peacemakers, 26 count, and all that kind of thing. And I think I'm just going to print out labels and stick them on there, and that way, because that way
You'll know
I'll know
what
what one I'm trying. But I just thought that was so
And the colors are so pretty.
pretty. That was just, I just love handcrafted things. It's just so well made. So they have a little pattern that you can, do a little design for the front. I guess maybe with flowers, and she has like flowers in her initials. But I just love it the way it is.
I wouldn't want to color. I wouldn't want to cover
It's
it up.
such pretty
I
fabric.
don't know.
So
Maybe an initial, but I don't know.
so we got that, and then I got a little free pattern from Karen Kluba. So then I have one more thing that I bought, and I'll show it when we show our color and cotton haul.
Okay.
So are you moving on to that? Oh, and then here is her sister-in-law's name. Her business name is Paper Birds. I think is that focusing? But yes, that was so pretty.
Okay.
So then on Friday, we went to Color and Cotton and met our friend Jamie there. Thank you for meeting us there, Jamie. And never been there before. What a wonderful store. It has, a wall of different varieties of floss, all organized by colors. So it was just really wonderful.
I'm missing something, but I'll find it.
Okay.
I did pick this up at Galleria, Home for Christmas by Plum Street. So just a beautiful little Christmas pin keep. I love that house. And I got two other patterns, and I know that they'll show up. Okay. Oh, yes. Thanks to Jamie, I got this bag. Well, I started with the bag. Okay.
So yeah, Color and Cotton has a local person who does these bags,
and they're just. There's hundreds of them.
It's a wonderful. It was like, and you know what, and
straight from
bags
the heart.
are just Paul Tellini and me. Do you think we could get out without buying one? I don't think so.
So anyway, so vinyl front, nice, hefty. So put more than one item, and then the back is so cute. All the candy corn.
Very nice.
And then
made.
Jamie, our dear friend Jamie, that we got to visit. So hi, Jamie. So she says, Lenny, look at this. So she found the Notions bag for me to match. And she found
I'm so
the
happy
thread.
you got the whole set.
And she found the thread bed for me. And the thread bed is so cute. It's got these pockets on the side, pockets right in here. And, tagged for your scissors and for your needle. So, and then it snaps shut. So, thank you, Jamie. I mean, I'm really happy because I know I would think all the time, it's like, I don't want to leave them.
Yeah,
I don't want to leave them orphaned by themselves. So anyway, so thank you, Jamie, to add to my collection.
Yes, I mean, it was so hard to, kind of limit yourself. I kept picking things up and putting it down, but then I ended up with this one and I just thought I needed another like everyday one. This is out of, pretty Teresa Kogut fabric.
Oh, it's
and
so hard to just stick with one.
And these are done by Sue Straight from the Heart. And she was actually in the shop the day we were there. So wonderful work. We're really going to enjoy these. Then I also got one of the little Notions bags. And I have another bag like this but I just, you've watched before, I love the color green. So that one had to come home with me. And then finally I kept going, I don't know if I need this or not. I decided I did. This really pretty, the aqua and orange pumpkins. That one was just so pretty. And so when I was there, one of the other things I had purchased at Galleria was Brenda Gervais' new pattern, Autumn Splendor. I love that when it came out, and so glad to pick that up. And then I took the called for colors and I did a pretty much close as possible color conversion using the Color and Cotton flosses. And so this is the flosses for that. I did not do light khaki. I thought I had a lot of light khaki at home. Turns out I have a lot of linen, not light khaki. So anyway, but those are the colors. And then what I just did is I wrote on the back what I think Weeks Dye Works, what I think it is. Let's see, what Weeks Dye Works or I was thinking some of them were Classic Colorworks. I guess they're all Weeks Dye Works. So what Weeks Dye Works was the called for color. And then I picked up this. I kind of went back and forth on the linen, but I picked up this. What is this is called? Oh no, I think I picked that up for something else. So what is this? I picked up 32 count Belfast. And this is for another project. This is a nice neutral. It just says it's a limited edition color, but that's a nice neutral for another project that I wanted. I think I must have picked this up. I don't know. Seraphim Tobias is something that I already had in my stash, and I think that's what I was thinking about doing this on. And I think these colors would show up nicely on that. Let me pull these out.
Oh yeah.
I think that'd be really pretty.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well I found my patterns. I'm still missing one, and I bagged it because I was going to start it, and so you'll see it next time, I'm sure. This is an old pattern, but they had this finished, and it was just a little. Well, actually, they had this one. Well, they had them all finished, but this is the one that really got me excited because it was just a picture of a tomato with all the different buttons stuck in for pins. And then this one didn't really call to me, but when I saw it finished, I went, oh yeah, that's got to go in my sewing room too. So I got that, and then I need another Halloween, but
That's so cute.
But is that just cute? It won't
That
be
is
for this
really
year.
cute.
But, and who is that by? Country Spirits Collection, Witchy Stitchery, Homespun Elegance. So just a really cute pattern. So, and then I got me, I told you, home for the holidays. And then a nice friend of ours through Instagram is an embroiderist. And she sent, if you all are interested in embroidery, she sent 2 of these beautiful patterns. It's hand embroidery pattern by Embroidery Art by Nat. And that's her
Etsy shop.
That's her Etsy shop.
Okay. Those are really pretty.
So here's the other one. So I know a lot of people, and I too enjoy embroidery. This is just, it would be so pretty on the wall. Mm-hmm. So
Those are very pretty.
check her out on Etsy. Okay. That's it for me from Galleria. We both bought a shirt, but it's too hot. When it cools down, we'll dress up in our new clothes.
Yes, yeah, it is. I got a
90
sweater.
degrees again today.
And that was at downtown St. Charles.
Yeah.
And then when we were downtown, so Saturday morning we went downtown and we'd seen we wanted to hit a couple of the cute little shops. They were also having Oktoberfest, so we wanted to get down there and
it's
do
a cute
it.
town. It's such a cute town.
It was. We thought it was going to be
the
busy,
cookies.
so we wanted to get down there and hit the shops before it got really busy with Oktoberfest. It was really a lucky day until I hit the hail, because we went in this grandma's cookie shop, which everyone was recommending, and I know when I've been there before, I've seen a line out the door. And I picked up a little package of cookies, and the guy in front of us got waited on. And then the owner sees me with my bag of cookies. He's like, "Oh, you can just have those."
She's so pretty.
I'm like,
She really was pretty.
Really? He's like, "Yep, you can just, honey, I'm not going to bring those up. You can just take those." So I got those for free. And then we're walking around downtown, and I got a text that I'd won a giveaway, a real giveaway. And so we went back to Embassy
At Galleria.
Suites, and I'm not seeing the card from the shop that I won this from. I'd have to look it up really quick. But it was a shop that had punch needle, but then it also had these over-dyed wool. And I, have not been doing punch needles, so I went ahead and I just picked up 3 pieces of over-dyed wool.
Isn't that pretty?
So.
Pretty.
Yeah. So that was kind of my lucky day.
She had a lucky day.
Yes.
Until the hail hit.
Yeah. But I don't think I'm going to do anything about it. It's just, I figure as soon as I get fixed, something else would happen. So.
Bummer.
So, what have you been working on? Have you been doing any stitching?
I have a lot of stitching that I've been working on. A lot. So I've just been trying to spend some time on a little bit of everything. Sorry. Okay, let's start off with my Jardin Privé Lady Halloween. I got a lot done on her. Again, I'm doing her this way with the light orange, dark orange, and the black. All right. So this is where I am so far. So I've got across the top, I got her face. I've got all along here, the broom.
Oh, cute.
And then her whole witch hat. So I'm getting ready to work on this side and the other side of the dress. So
cute.
So she's so fun. I just don't want to put her down.
I love that.
Okay, mine. Okay, this is my Jane and Maud. Maud and Jane that I got, and this was a pattern that they saved, and then they found it, and then at an antique store, and then they made the bag. So I love this. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is
so cute.
This is my Halloween. Ike and Lenny. So.
And that's by Not Forgotten
Not
Farm.
Forgotten Farm, sorry. And this is done, let's see, that was a 18 count, the other one, 18 count, Tin Smith, I think it was. This is a 32 count. Poor Ike, he looks like an alien.
He's getting there.
I tried to do
I really
it last
like
night.
that linen you're doing it on. It shows up really well.
And yeah, I don't know, it was one of my mystery ones. But I actually ironed that this morning. You can't tell. But yeah, poor Ike. So I'll finish him up. And
Oh, that is so cute.
so
I love that.
love little couples. So of any kind. So I got that. Okay, this is part of Kay's birthday. Oh, happy birthday month.
Thank you.
Part of Kay's birthday start. And I did have it on some different fabric, which I didn't really care for it. So I started it over. This is on a 36, and I ironed it. 36 Winter Brew by R&R.
Pretty.
So I redid it, and that's as far as I am right now.
And this is Feast of Friendship.
Feast of Friendship by
Blackbird
Blackbird
Designs.
Yeah. So
This is the one that has like the blue house with like
Yes.
4 different shades of blue.
and I like that it's smaller, and I'm really happy with it. Okay, I'll get back to that. Okay, and let's see, that's a plan. Here's a whip. Okay, working on Halloween and Christmas and fall, and so worked a little bit on my hindsight Christmas. And I didn't realize, but these little squares down here, these little, it's green and then a heart and then green and then a heart. They're 100 stitches a piece.
Oh my goodness!
They're 10 by 10s.
I mean, yeah, it just
You don't think about it. And then when you
didn't
put
think it'd be
this,
that big.
and then when you put these big letters on it, so working backwards to frontwards. So I got the rest of the M and the T done, and a couple blocks on the bottom. So it's a fun stitch because we can
That's
watch
really
a show
pretty.
on TV. I can outline it, and then it just takes one color. Actually, it just calls for 3 colors. I think that's nope. Wouldn't be a Flosstube if I didn't show this. I worked a little bit on it at retreat and got so excited. So got the pumpkin done down there at the bottom. So that's the bottom of it. So again, it wasn't too much further than where I was, but just a little bit of the house and along here. And the bottom actually does have a lot of
And this is Autumn Town.
That's Autumn Town by Autumn Lane. And my pattern is at home. So anyway, I'm getting there, but just so many things comes to my eye, and it's just like, no, I want to do that. No, I want to do that. So, okay, so those are my whips. How about you?
I worked on a lot of things. I'm like, who is this person? But this was my first. This was my first full week at home since I know. It's like I'm trying to remember how to cook again. But I started when we were at Galleria. I started this that I wanted to start last year and never got around to it. It's Allsbeak Farm by Carriage House Sampling. And I have the Country Sampler kit, so it looks very different. So this was one of, if Lenny and I say, oh, I did that one is backwards. If we say we're so pretty, what that means is it's like kind of like bless our hearts kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I was supposed to do it this way, and I put my first stitch in, and I was trying to start in the middle. Did not start in the middle. I don't know what happened. But, so this is on, let's see.
I think she'll be okay, though.
Yes, I do. I did all the way to the top to make, because that was the part where I was worried about. This is on 36 count earth. That's all that it says as far as the linen, so I don't know who dyed it. And then I'm using, you know what? I'm not going to say it because this is Country Samplers conversion. So if you are interested, I'd say contact them and they can tell you. You can see it's much different.
You can see mine.
Well,
because I had to have it.
But that's different. That's
this
yes.
would be the original.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's much more muted colors, which is, that's kind of my aesthetic. I am loving this. I'm really looking forward to getting back to working on that. So that's been a lot of fun, and I have that in my Berry Stitch
I
Coat
love that
birthday
bag.
girl bag. So then, it's in my lap. Oh, that's yours.
Mine. I'm sorry.
So this is a piece that is designed by Maggie Bonanami, and it was part of our Boxwood Street retreat last year, Country Sampler in October. And so I thought I need to get that back out and finish it, and got most of it stitched down. I still need to go in and put like the veins in the leaves, and then I need to do little twirling twiggy things for between the berries.
Oh, Roberta, that's gorgeous.
I love this.
Oh, that's going to be so pretty.
So
it is pretty. Really pretty.
You need to finish it, and of course,
trim
it off to be even and stuff. But I should be finishing that pretty soon. Then I went to another Kathy Barrick piece that I would like to get done this year. HL's Moth.
Look at you go.
And I started outlining this wing, and I did some counting errors on that, so I had to unstitch, and I'm restitching that. But I am loving this. I don't know that it shows up as well on camera as it does in person. It is very muted, but
it does show up in person.
It's on the called for 40 count cocoa with the called for NPIs. I'm loving using the NPIs. I just love using those. Oh, you found it.
I did find it. Here's the Autumn Town. So I am right there. And then
was it like calling to you, Lenny?
I know it. I want you to work on me. And then I'm trying to do this on the 25th, but I think the 25th was a Monday, so I actually did this on the 26th, but it was really appropriate for Sampler September. I didn't do a whole lot with Sampler September, but I went back to this Sampler's Not Forgotten piece on Earth. This was I sound like an ad for Country Samplers. This was a Country Sampler exclusive last year for Christmas, or in December. And I started outlining the house. I love this. It's like the one piece you had. There's kind of just a limited number of colors, but just the way they distribute them, it just makes them
that red, and then it's like oilcloth, and I forget what the other one is, the kind of the browns and then the greens. I am hoping to get that one done. That's going to have to be kicked into high gear to get that one done. And then for Sampler September, I also worked on the thread. Sarah Allen by Needlework Press, and this is on a lower count. This is on 32 count. 32 count Witchelt chestnut, I believe. with the called for over dyed.
That's nicer.
So I finished this row of eyelet letters, which takes so long. I think I have 3 more eyelet letters, and then I just have some different motifs. And I'm looking, so I have started on the very bottom. That part is all 1 over 1, so that's kind of time consuming, but looking forward to doing the birds. And then let's see, I think it's, yeah, this motif over there. So looking forward to getting back to that one. That is another one that I really would like to finish this year. One more. Finished another basket on the berry bowl sampler that I'm doing with our friend Kay. So finished this little basket right here. So this is my Monday stitch, and this is a pattern by a collaboration by so Kay and I are both stitching, I think, the Scarlet House side, and then we're going to, that's the side, and then we're going to switch, and then we'll stitch this part on our own and combine them. So
Okay.
so I did.
Right
I
along
worked
on that.
on. I did a little bit on a lot of different things, which was kind of fun
Yes.
because there's just so much that you want to
I
work
know.
on.
It's just
so
like-
it makes me happy to at least touch a little bit of, make a little bit of progress. That many.
Our plans. Oh, I did. Just couldn't sleep one night. So I had a partial quilt made for Halloween. So I went ahead and finished it up. It's just a string quilt.
Oh,
So I just took different size strips and
that's really pretty, Linny.
then you just kind of, if there is no rhyme or reason to anything, you just snip and sew. So, and then I'm going to take the extra strips and do, I guess it's here, to do a binding, or not a binding, but it's just a very small border. But all I did was sew the strips together to make a small border. Then I'll go all the way around it. So that was fun, and I'm glad to,
You did this in more than one. You said it was partially.
Well, I
done
had
already.
2 rows done, and I had 2 squares sewn together. So I had to sew the other squares together and then sew the rows together. So yeah, I got it done this weekend, football day.
So how long are these how long are your strips then?
They should finish 10 inches. And what I do on the back, I just took some muslin, or you can take a 10-inch plain material, and I just used that for a foundation and sewed some of these. You can kind of see the lines on the back where you just sew the strips. You sew them half. Let's see how I can do this. Like you sew them like one direction this way and then one direction this way. And again, they don't have to match up. You're not matching anything. That's why I love this quilt. It's one of the easiest quilts to make. So each one of these, like, I'll do it this way. Like that's a block. That's a 10-inch block.
Oh. Oh.
That's a 10-inch block. But then the way you lay
Oh
them,
my goodness.
it makes kind of a point.
That's ingenious.
So the same thing with down here at the bottom. This is a block. And so you just sew, it doesn't make any difference which way you sew them. It's how you lay them. Because they could all be sewn. Or you not do it this way. You can do them to where they're all going this direction. But if you do it this way, then it makes kind of a square. But one kind of peak goes up and one peak goes down.
Oh my gosh, it looks so complicated.
And
Like it looks
and
so
it's
like
not. These are what I do with all my scraps. And
So is this like from a layer cake or
this was a jelly roll.
Okay.
And
Okay.
again,
Okay.
jelly rolls are only 2.5 inches.
Okay.
So, you know, you just take your, and then if you get to where you're short on the ends, like, I actually ran out. You have to fill up the whole square, or so I had to do like just a little tiny. But you got to fill it all up or you'll have a blank space. But so make sure you go. Sometimes if you put a smaller strip in the middle, I usually start in the middle on my foundation piece. I start. Let me see. Okay, I tried to, but didn't have enough material. But if you start. I can't find it. Okay, let's just say if you take this square. Okay, here's the square. If you put a skinnier piece from corner to corner, let's say maybe just a 1.5 inch strip or something, and they don't have to be any sizes. You can use 1 inch, 2 inch, 1.5 inch, 2.5 inch, whatever you want. Then you start sewing whatever's in the middle. Then you sew this side. Then you sew this side. But if you have something common, it kind of gives you more of a design. Like, I don't know how to explain it very well. But sometimes that way you don't have those little tiny pieces in the corner right here. So this takes up that 10 inch. So 2, 4, 2 inch. And then when you get to you just cut the ends off and save your pieces because you might need them for these little sides over here. It's a great stash buster. You can do it seasonally. You can do it greens. You can do it. But
just
anyway,
by colorways kind of thing.
just whatever you want to do. And I like to use. I know there's ways to do it with paper, that you can tear the paper off the back, and I used to do it that way. But then after you stitch it up, you'd have to tear the paper off. This just gives it a little bit more heft. Mm-hmm. So when you quilt it, and either I will big stitch it, meaning I will just take big stitches along to kind of make a square, or I'll just do a whatever. So yeah, I don't ever get that far. But it's just so easy. It really, if you want to quilt something, if you just take whatever palette that you like, I buy the 10 inch squares already pre-cut, and then I just sew, and then clip off the outside, and then they're all 10 inches, so you don't really have to, because these are 10 inch pre-cut. And
so where did you get those online? Do you get those from Joanne, the quilt shop?
Any place that sells, you can get them on. I think I got these at Missouri Quilt.
Okay.
But you can also just buy muslin, cut them 10 inches square, and it's probably cheaper. But I do like that better than the paper, and it really doesn't even make any difference what color of thread you use, because no one's going to see anything. So again, this took me, I can't say I did it in the weekend, but I did have 2 rows and the squares all made but a row. So it was just a matter of sewing them all together and making the row. But if you have any questions, just send me a comment.
Very cool.
And then I did buy.
Then will you put batting in there before it's quilted?
I put batting, and then I'll put batting, and then I did buy.
Oh, that's so
I bought
cute.
this for the backing.
Oh, that's cute.
So.
Oh, that's really cute.
So, but I'll finish going around just with the pieces left over to outline it, and then this is just
Has little
polka dots with
jack-o'-lanterns
little-
on it.
little
Yeah.
pumpkins and.
Oh,
So anyway,
candy corn.
so that's that.
Very cute.
And then while we're on sewing, just a little quickie. Someone had asked about the rag quilts. And that's another quilt I like to make really well. Okay, I'm making 2 quilts for my friend. So these, if you want to just make a normal rag quilt, cut your fabric 6 inches square, and then on the inside is a piece of batting. Okay, just some thin batting.
Is that like warm and natural?
Just yeah, I imagine nothing. And then another piece of the same side. Okay, to quilt it, sorry for the strings. To quilt it, you just make an X. Just an X from corner to corner. You see that X? So now it's quilted. Ta-da! All right. To sew them together, here's another one. X to X. Do a 1/2 inch, whatever the square is. So if this is 6 inch, the inside was 5.5 inch. That's why, because there's a good reason for that, and I'll tell you in just a minute. All right, so these have now been quilted. Ta-da! All right, you're going to sew it. And I like to sew these a little bit more than 1/4 inch. Okay? And it doesn't really make any difference because they're both the same side. So you don't put like backs, good side to good side or bad side to bad side. Mm-hmm. Just put them together. And you can feel where the batting is in here. But just kind of run maybe 3/8. Anyway, a little bigger than a 1/4. Okay, it's all sewed together. Okay, so this starts your very first one. You buy these magic scissors. Okay, they've got the springs on the bottom. They're little. And I'm not going to do because I haven't sewed this, but you'll take these scissors and just go snip, snip. Anyway, and you'll snip. And then when you get it all together, you will do a final snip. This kind of just helps save. And then when you wash it, it's all nice and raggedy.
So like how far apart are your snips? About 1/4 inch?
I'd say 1/4 inch. Try not to get them too close because you'll snip them off. And don't go past your seam line because then you'll break your seam. So that's just a quick, again, and there is many, many, many tutorials on Etsy and YouTube. So I'm not an expert or anything. So
and if you were going to look for a tutorial, is it rag quilt or what's it
I'd look
called?
under rag quilt.
Okay.
Okay. When you do these, I hate to not finish it, but these are all sewn together. You have a whole strip of these together. Then I like to cut in between here just to save time for later. And then of course you're going to put more rows up here on the top and on the top and on the top. Then you're going to sew those rows together. You'll have a row up here. And then so these will be sewed together. It's just a process. It just takes a long.
And then you go clip that whole row.
And then you'll clip this row. And then when you get it all done, let's say this is it. You're all done, okay? So you've clipped, your pieces together. All the rows have been clipped all around. Then, after you're all done, you'll take and sew all the way around it. Okay? That encloses the whole thing. And then you're done. Then you throw it in the wash machine. Wash it on, just a quick cycle. And then into the dryer. And the dryer is what ruffles. Check your lint screen more than once because this is flannel and all these little ruffles will start. So check your lint screen. Don't want to have any fires. And I'm sorry it's such a quickie, but if anybody wants any more, check Etsy or contact me. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a little bit too long.
If you have a link for someone whose tutorial you'd recommend, I could link that.
I'll let you know because I've watched many of them. So just want to make sure that I got it right.
Okay,
and this is for a friend.
We had I had several people commented that they liked having me insert the names of the patterns. So I will try to do
I don't
that.
blame you. And
But if it's
sometimes I didn't
reasonable,
put the
yeah.
names on there.
So I think the only other thing I have now is kind of plans and wanna starts.
Yep.
So
Um,
and just a couple more.
one thing I want to do is I want to do Bobbing for Pumpkins by Brenda Gervais. I've had this in my stash for a while, and I picked out my fabric, and I believe I know I just don't know what to do it on. So I thought about that one. And then I thought about my green. I thought that was kind of pretty.
I think that'd be pretty. I think the orange would show up really well on that as well as the black.
So, and then I had my neutral.
Well, that's pretty too.
I know. I kind of got. I want to do something different on different colors, but I always seem to go back to. But anyway, so that's one of my plans.
Okay, I had printed this out from Hello from Liz Matthews. I'm part of her Patreon. And so I don't remember if I showed this on our last video or not, but I really like the dark background, and this is Fox and Rabbit Winter Wren. It is 40, so I don't know that I'd want to do something on, well, I mean, it's 40 count, so whatever I do, it's going to have to be on 40 count, but I think that would be really cute for that, that ghost, what is this called?
That make a cute
Boo
drum.
Spook Haunt. Wouldn't that be cute?
That'd be a cute drum.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Which I watched Vonna Pfeiffer, and she had a real cute pattern for a drum. It looked pretty easy. And then I watched Helen D, and she had a real cute strawberry. So I had this in my stash. So I'm going to try me a strawberry. And I printed this off from Primrose Cottage. And look at that. The Witch Next Door. I love that she's got her laundry hanging out, and she's got socks and her dress and her hat, and I don't know. It's just a little bird feeder in her house and a spider hanging off the tree. We gotta have. Hey,
That's very cute.
do you know what you call a spider with 20 eyes?
No.
Spiders.
Oh, that's so bad.
I know. My grand says he lost his soul again. So, so I want to do that.
I got this book from Teresa Kogut last year. It's her Halloween book.
yeah.
Our friend Kathy Lounsbury stitched this model, which is just fabulous in person. And so I would love to do this. And I was thinking needle and flax, 40 count Endora. Would that not be perfect for this? No, sorry. I didn't show a pattern. That'd be perfect.
Which one did you show? Oh, you want to do the, yeah.
I have to do that. Oh, those little dancing cats. Oh my goodness. That's just so adorable.
I know,
They're
I
cute.
I like the top one. Flying over the villages. I think that's so, everything in here is cute. Her artwork is cute.
Yes.
I love her pattern sizes are cute. Yeah.
It's a great book.
I could just do it all,
It's a great book.
and I could do.
Yes, I love
front.
it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing them all too. But
Yeah.
yes.
What I might do is
Do we just
start it, and then, I mean, there's no time limit. Just start it and play with it and say, okay, I'll try a line, or I'll,
Really cute.
yeah, very cute.
Did you see Dina finished that one you were doing that had all Dina the Nightly Stitcher showed that she
Yeah,
finished
oh,
up.
the hijinks.
Hijinks, yes.
Yes.
Halloween hijinks.
I know. She
Isn't that
stuck.
cute?
She stuck with. I know. I told you it was really,
It's
really
really-
cute. So she stuck with her Sal, and I didn't stick with my.
So that was good.
But I'm gonna keep playing with it because I want to.
This is a oldie but goodie, Pumpkin Fest at Bittersweet Farms by Brenda Gervais. That's just simple pumpkin. I've done that pumpkin before. It's really cute. I love her little, she had a series of these. I think I have the Santa one, these little envelopes. And then she would also have like a little applique project. So I had that one. And then this, I think, you know how we love our acorns too.
We do.
That one's another older Brenda Gervais. That's from 2008. So I think I got that on the secondary market.
That's
but
very cute.
cute. I love it. Very different.
I'm working. That acorn I just finished was a Cricut collection, and so I want to do this one also. I don't have it kit up or anything, and it also has they add it's a little owl. We love our owls. I've had 100 owls, that pattern 100 owls. I've had that in my cart for over a year. And every time I say I'm going to do it, I haven't done it
I
yet.
don't know which one that is.
It's from Owl Embroidery, and it's just called 100 Owls.
Okay.
So
A lot of people were doing this last year. Reverend Gordon Squash Bottom.
I just love the name of that.
So cute. And I have been part of Farm Girl Dry Goods Patreon as well. And she was sending out certain tier levels. She would send out linen on a quarterly basis. And there's no name on this linen. It's 40 count, but I just thought that would be a really pretty linen for that. So Farm Girl Dry Goods, I'm sorry, I can't give you a name on that, but it's just a very nice, kind of a darker neutral.
And who doesn't like another blackbird for midnight ride? God, he's so cool. And this one too has a small little pattern, little witch's hat, little acorns. All right, that'd be cute.
A lot of people are working on Jack's Bash right now by Plum Street Samplers. I know Olivia from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts is doing it. I think So Tattered, I think she's doing it. I picked it up last year when I was at Silver Needle and saw the finished model. It's just adorable. I thought it would be really pretty on Atomic Ranch Freeze. Is it Freeze or Frise? I don't know. But this is a very pretty, what would you call that color? It's like just a dark taupey mottled.
But it has green in it.
I just think it would be really pretty with that pattern. So
I agree.
got the linen. Nothing else so far.
That's a really cute bag I got from Happy Stitching from So Much to Love. Isn't that pretty? That's the back. And nice little gold on the inside. So threadwork primitives, and I have all.
I've always loved those.
I know, and I have them all. I think I have them all, but so there's Autumn. Yeah, I think there's Autumn. I want to start like a crow, blackbird kind of venue. Not that I have a whole lot of walls, but they just talk to me. Mm-hmm. They go, caw!
And then they steal something shiny.
They do.
This is a Kathy Barrett piece that came out last year, which is Training Academy. It calls for 40 count seaweed, and so I don't know. I had eucalyptus with it, but that's just too bright green. I don't like that. So, but that's another one where we saw the model in person, and it's pretty amazing. Love this piece. So obviously there's a lot of, and we're big fans of Halloween and fall stitching.
That's what you said. I don't know if you'll be here, but we have 3 Flosstube Mondays in October.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I think I'm here.
I like this one. Count your blessings.
To see if we make how much we make.
Yeah, Lottie does. I just pulled everything out that I wanted. Autumn's Bouquet. Brenda Gervais. We love squirrels too.
That's cute.
Squirrel.
I guess they don't make it onto my deck and
I
cushions.
know. That this morning, just as I was looking, and I went, "Oh, do you have that?"
I do.
Okay, I have too. So maybe we'll... Okay. So Birds of a Feather alphabet sampler.
It'll be on your crow wall.
Yeah. And then
Oh, I like that.
it's an 18 count. I have no idea what it is, but I think it'd be beautiful.
Yeah, it has a little bit of orangey or orange in
Orange.
it. Oh, that is really pretty. Oh, I'd like that. When you have something that's just all black like that.
It doesn't say what it is. It just says it's 18 count.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
but I think it'll look beautiful on that.
When you have something just a solid color like that. Well, I guess it has a little bit of white in it too, but I think that'd be really good.
Black coffee. What is it called for? Onyx and putty and caper. That's weeks. So I don't know. You know, you can use anything you want to, but I'll see what I have the most of. And then I think I'll do that. I don't think I've done anything more in this. I mean, maybe part of the moon. Did finish the alphabet. Did some more on the border, but that's about it. Nothing that you can really tell. But I love this one too. Gosh. I stay up late. I don't know how I can't get anything done. Okay.
Okay, I just have other than the Galleria stuff, I have a little bit of a haul. There's only one thing I bought. I've been part of the Stitch New England Atomic Ranch Club, and so I don't think I've shown the last 2 pieces that I got. These look really similar. Yeah, they're slightly different. This one has a little more modeling. I think for August, I think I got Pampas Reed. Really pretty neutral. That would be pretty on so many
Hands
Across the
things.
Sea, you know, just one of their samplers. And then this is just has a little more modeling. This is Atomic Ranch Embellish. Has just a tiny bit more modeling. So again, I think that'd be really pretty on a lot of different samplers.
That's one thing I want to say about Galleria too. Every shop, almost every shop that you went into had linen, and it was just, or fabric of any kind. And it was just, you just want to take the shelf and just kind of wipe it off like that. It was so
that
pretty.
And seeing, you know, there was so many shops that had a lot of different models up on the wall. I mean, just the time to set up for that. I really appreciate all the people who did it, and and hope there will be as many people returning next year. As far as the vendors, we're a little more prepared, I think now. So
we're going back. We're going back.
Yes.
That's a cute bag.
I know. I got this from Vintage Owl Lady, and I used to pick up her bags fairly often. And she's gotten so busy. I think the best way to purchase a bag from her is follow her on Instagram. She'll show you what she's working on, and she'll tell you she's going to be listing it later that day. And so I had several times where I tried to bid on things, and I'd go to the shop and it was already sold out, but was able to grab this one about a week ago. Is that not?
Oh, that's adorable.
Adorable fabric.
That just makes me so happy.
I know. The little This is like, I think, a vintage design. That
That's
one
exactly.
witch has such a little goofy look on her face. She's so
The
cute.
pumpkins.
And then cute little zipper pull. And then she included a little needle minder, a little vintage needle minder. So her name is Susan Owen, and it's Vintage Owl Lady. Oh, and let me show you what's on the inside.
Oh my gosh.
So
I want.
isn't that adorable? She had another one. I was like, oh, I like that one too. That had a bunch of little black cats on it. So, and then one of our friends for our small group, she just, she's working full time. She just
that
surprised me.
matches.
She came over and she gave this to me. So thank you, Shelley.
lovely.
She said, I just saw this fabric and it reminded me of your stitching.
Yes.
So, and it's green. Yay, green. Look how well made that is. So, beautiful, beautiful work. And then she also gave me a little tin where I can keep my magnets and things. And then I must
Look
have
how pretty that looks with your bag.
Wow. And then she gave me a little pair of unicorn scissors for when Clara gets older.
Aw.
So thank you, Shelley. This is so well made and so pretty. So have to have a very special project for that.
I forgot to mention in our life, I got to go see my great nephew this weekend, and I haven't been able to see him since he was born. He's 6 months.
Oh.
He's 6 months old. He has a little sister that's 3 years old.
Oh.
And so her name is Alice. They're such beautiful little children, but I got to hold him and play with him, and he was just so cute.
He's
so
just a month older or a month younger than Enzo. So.
And then little Alice, and we're both Mimis, but the other kids call me Mimi too. And she says, "Mimi, can you come downstairs and play Barbies with me?" And so we played Barbies, and I bought her a little Barbie doll with a baby carriage and had a bottle, and the mom had sunglasses, and so we had to put him down for a nap so we could go down and play with the other Barbies. And Maximus, her horse. So anyway, it was so much fun to play with little kids again. The teenagers are so much fun, but I do miss that young age. So,
Yeah.
okay, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's fun. Clara's coming next week, so I already have a lot of things, places to go, things to do, keep her busy and stuff. So she's just
It's supposed to be really nice and cool next
It'll
week.
be nice. Yeah, we want to go to a couple pumpkin patches and then a
that'd be
wonder
perfect.
scope, and so I hope it'll be nice.
66 next week. Yay!
I've been anxious to
Sweater
get my
weather.
sweaters out.
Yeah.
Yes, I love sweaters. I was in a little shop this past week, and they had these little faux books. I just
Green
thought
books.
they would be really, and they're little like storage cases.
Oh my gosh.
Those would be really cute for mount, and they're pretty inexpensive. Those would be really cute for mounting a little needlework piece. I mean, that is really pretty on the front. You'd still have the
But
back,
you still have the
though.
back.
But
Those are
anyway,
nice.
and then
That's
they really have nice little ridges. Look really kind of realistic.
Oh, Roberta,
but
those are...
I thought those were really cute. And those are by, it's a National Creative Co-op. So, I mean, I know they have those in a lot of different shelves. They had 30% off their Halloween. So
Where did you find those?
I got the little picture.
Oh.
The painted sofa.
I thought you
or
were going to make me
Bella,
look
it's
at that spider.
No, it took the spider down, but it used to be the painted sofa called Bella Bee Decor, I think.
Oh, yes.
In Overland Park. So.
That's out there by me. Bella B.
There's two of them.
Yeah, there's one on 151st.
Yeah,
So-
and I went to the one I didn't get to that one, but
I forget
I
about
like their
Bella B.
stuff. So, and then, whatever, I think, someone gave me this cute little guy. So, thanks, Lenny.
He was our mascot.
Yes, he tried to keep an eye on us on our trip, but yeah, we were tough to do. But so we appreciated all your comments last time. We asked what were you looking forward to for fall, and I think a lot of there's so much to look forward to. It's a lot of people mentioned soup, which I love to try new soup recipes, or decorating. People went apple picking. So thank you for sharing that.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You know what I was wondering this time, if you know, we would like you to like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that we can keep in touch with you. We love when you comment, and we can kind of we've gotten to know several people that way, and it's just so fun to go to retreats and meet you and put a face with a name.
And please, if you see us, come up and say hi.
Because we really
Roberta
appreciate
doesn't bite.
And so we really enjoy doing that. And but what I was wondering, tell me what you think I should start of all the pieces that I showed this week. I love them all. If you have an opinion which one you'd like to see me start, let me know. Because I do have linen for most of them, and
Oh, wow.
I think that would be fun to
That'd be
have a
fun.
viewer's choice start.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
So, I have a couple things I wanted to give away, which are probably buried now. Oh, so one of them, I had showed this when I received this when we attended
StitchCon.
StitchCon. So I received this when we attended StitchCon along with a book with patterns. This is 16 count Ada in a colorway called Mock Turtle. It's really pretty. It's very pretty. I love this.
That'd be a great Halloween piece.
Yes, that would be good for Halloween or spring. So if you would want to win this in the little book, say turtle.
So I brought these Blackbird. This is When the Leaves Fall. And all kinds of fun fall items. And this is the best book ever, Winds of Autumn. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I brought a finish from Winds of Autumn. And so it's right here. I know it's right here in front.
I think that might have been an individual pattern at one point too.
Spell of the Moon.
So cute. That little owl is adorable.
So,
oh my goodness, this is tiny.
I
You did
know.
this one over one.
yep.
Wow, I love that.
So,
That's adorable.
thank you.
So the other giveaway I have is Bittersweet September. This is part of one of the books that Lenny just showed, and I had already bought the pattern before the book came out. So if you want to win this, the keyword is September. All right.
And I'd like to share our patterns from Nat, Embroidery Art by Nat. She was so gracious to do these, and I have the whole patterns included. So if you'd like this one, let's just say hello and welcome new designers that I know of. And if you'd like this embroidery, these are so pretty. And they look perfect in a little hoop. And this is called Autumn Pumpkins. And if you'd like to embroider this, say pumpkins.
So the keyword was hello and pumpkins.
Hello and pumpkins.
Okay. All right. Well, we plan to be back in 2 weeks, and I will have a recap. I'm going to Hobby House on Wednesday for the primitive, I think it's called Primitive Primer, with several designers, and just got my class assignment today, and looking forward to being for my first trip to Hobby House and to taking part in those classes.
Yay.
So I'll
Get
have a
some new
recap on
goodies.
that next time.
And I just have a couple little jokes and a story to tell you before we
Okay.
close out. Okay. When is it bad luck to be followed by a black cat?
If you're a mouse.
You got it! She's so smart. Okay. What monster plays tricks on Halloween?
I don't know.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that one was cute. I like that one.
Okay, you ready for your bedtime story?
Yes.
Okay. Any other announcements?
I updated the website. I heard about 2 more retreats and added those. So And someone caught that I had an upcoming retreat. I had Myrtle Beach being in Florida instead of South Carolina. So got that updated too. So don't go to the wrong state.
Okay. All right. Here's your bedtime story. Okay. A man was walking home alone one night when he heard a bump, bump, bump behind him. Walking faster, he looked back, making out an image of an upright coffin, banging its way down the middle of the street towards him. Bump, bump, bump. The man began to run towards his house, and the coffin bounced after him, faster and faster. Bump, bump, bump. He ran up to his door, fumbled with his keys, opened the door, rushed in, and locked it behind him. The coffin crashed through the door, with the lid of the coffin clapping bump, bump, bump on the heels of the terrified man. The man rushed upstairs to the bathroom and locked himself, and his heart was just pounding. With a crash, the coffin broke down the door, coming slowly toward him. The man, while screaming, reached for something, anything. All he could find was a box of cough drops, which he hurled at the coffin, and suddenly the coffin stopped. Good night.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, one more.
Okay.
Do you know what happens when the clock strikes 13?
You get a new clock.
You got to get a new clock. And it just struck 13, so we got to go.
All right. Take care. We
Love
love you.
y'all.
Happy stitching.